doing absolutely very, very well. Um, Welcome to your reading. So today's reading is, what are their misconceptions about you? This doesn't have to be in like a romantic sense. I didn't channel these messages with necessarily romance in mind, or like, relationships, but you can just ask for whomever is on your mind, really. Okay. So yeah, so what misconceptions do they have about you? All right, so we have 4 groups for you to choose from. Group 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to pause the video to choose whichever group is calling out to you, feel free to do so, but I shall see you all in your readings. Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this here, rock in this reading is for you. So the person on your mind, what misconceptions do they have about you? Okay, so I'll read the oracles at the end, and I'll start off with your tarot cards. All right, so the first card we have is the 6 of Swords upright, 9 of Swords, or 9 of Swords reversed, the Queen of Cups upright, the Hermit card, and the 2 of Cups. What misconceptions do they have about you? Okay, so what are the misconceptions about you, group 1? I feel for some of you, your person's misconception about you is that, I feel for some of you, like this person that you're asking about, they could have the misconception that you don't want anything to do with them. This could just be like at this moment in time, maybe, they have the conception or perception, I think, that you need some space right now, which I feel for some of you in this group, it's like for some of like these actually may like resonate with you guys, but I feel like there's more below the surface. Like there could be reasons for certain things, or I just feel like there's more to it. So I feel for some of you it's not necessarily that this is a misconception. I feel for some of you it could be, but I don't know, it just seems let me just stop waffling and just get on with it, guys. Okay. But yeah, for some of you they could have the misconception that you've kind of given up trying with them. They could have the misconception as well that you kind of want to live a peaceful lifestyle, or just a peaceful life in general. I'm hearing for some of you, like they could believe that you've released the anxiety or like trauma surrounding them, or surrounding the relationship or connection, whatever it is that you share with this person. So it's almost like this person maybe thinks that you're healing, or they believe that you're kind of getting over something, especially in regards to them. It's like something that may have kept you stuck before, you're not allowing it to keep you stuck. It's like, yeah. I'm hearing for some of you, they could also have the misconception that you are doing kind of like better without them. For some of you, it's like they could believe that you either were obsessed with them, maybe they believe, or they have the misconception that you have some like obsessive traits. But I feel for some of you, like it could be mutual, like it could have gone like between, it could have been like a mutual thing, or yeah, so this is either like in the past you were obsessive, or it could be currently as well. But I don't really feel that for a lot of you, because I feel like they feel you're like releasing these, I don't want to say toxic, but it's kind of, I don't want to say negative either, because it doesn't really feel like that. It kind of just feels like maybe if you were holding on to it before and you just kind of just like letting it go, if that makes sense, but not with hate or with malice, but that could be the misconception that they have, that it is like maybe with malice behind it, or something like that. Okay, so for some of you, it's like they have the misconception that you are loving, nurturing, caring, and maternal. I hear for some of you, it's like you guys could actually be those things, but you may not actually like those traits about yourself, or you may be selective with those traits. Like, yeah, I could be, very sensual, maternal, and loving, but I'm very selective with who I share that energy with. But for this person, they perceive you as someone who is extremely loving, who is extremely caring and nurturing, a good a mother figure, paternal figure, like a good guardian. But they do see you as someone who's very like emotionally mature, um secure as well. They see you as very beautiful. Like I kept getting that message that they see you as very as very attractive. But the reason I didn't want to say that, because it's not a misconception. It's like because they can see it with their eyes. So yeah, for some of you, yeah, they do have the misconception that you are this like very loving and maternal, almost. I don't want to say like. Let me just. I want to see if it's appropriate to say this. 1 second. I don't know. I kind of do you know how some people see Mary? Like the I don't even know what to say. So do you know how people see like Mary? I feel like for some of you, this person could have the misconception that you're almost not almost like Mary, but I don't know. Just share some similarities. It's just like they see you as this eternal, like I don't know, mother figure, but or just very caring. But it's like a huge emphasis on like the maternal stuff. But yeah. So for some of you, like this person does have the misconception or perception that you are recovering from something traumatic. This could be like just, life in general, or maybe this is something more specific that's happened to you recently. Maybe for some of you, it could even be involving them. They could believe something, really stressful has happened between you guys, or maybe in the past you were quite stressed out about this person, but they have the perception and misconception right now that you're actually kind of like at ease with things. They have the misconception that you are no longer stressing about them, maybe kind of like releasing the overthinking and releasing the like it kind of just feels like a grasp on things, but it's kind of like you're just dropping it. Like that's what it feels like. um This person has a misconception that you have a little devil in your ear, like that's telling you not nice things about yourself. Like this person, but it's not necessarily coming off as insecurities. Like this person could believe that there are people in your life who have either kind of given you this belief that you're not good enough, or for some of you, I'm hearing like they kind of just believe. Yeah, like they really do. It's like they believe like there's this devil talking in your ear, like telling you not good things. And but they feel like maybe that you're doing a good job. Like even though the devil's there on your shoulder, it's like you're still in control though. So even though you may have a devil on your shoulder saying all these weird stuff to you, it's like you don't give in to it. But they do see that there has been, either people in your life that have told you things about yourself that are just not true. But they also believe that you say things to yourself that. Is not true. It's very weird. I don't know. For some of you, they have the misconception that you talk yourself out of things. But yeah, they see you as this phenomenal person, but maybe as someone who doesn't actually see how phenomenal they are. It's like this person believes that there's these voices that tell you lies, and okay. I'm hearing for some of you, this person could also have the misconception that that you're a little broken or damaged. I'm sorry, but at the same time holding it together. They could also have the misconception that you are shy. I don't really feel like that's the case for some of you guys. I feel like it's more so maybe withdrawn. They have the misconception that you're withdrawn. Maybe that you prefer solitude, but I feel for some of you, it's not even um, that you prefer solitude. I mean, for some of you, that's the misconception they have. But I feel like it could be solitude from this person that you're asking about. So this person could have the like perception right now that you are maybe trying to hide from them, trying to avoid them, trying to gain some sort of clarity, and the only way you can do that is to take a step back. So for some of you, this person has the the misconception that is what you're doing right now. um, they perceive you as someone who's incredibly intuitive, spiritual. They could have the misconception that you're in love with someone else right now. Like, for example, if you are asking about, I'm hearing for some of you though, if you're asking about a family member, this family member could believe that, that if you are withdrawing from them, or if there has been some distance, they could believe that you are withdrawing because you've met someone. I mean, especially if you're asking about a crush or a lover, a partner, for some of you, they could feel like you're connecting with other people. They see you as someone who's incredibly attractive, so it's like not even a surprise. Especially if you are single and this is kind of like, nothing official between you and this person, then they definitely believe or have the misconception that you're talking to other people, that someone's going to snatch you up, and that someone's just treating you like the beautiful soul you are. Yeah, so for some of you, it's like they could believe you're in love with someone else. For some of you, they could also believe that you're kind of getting it in with a few people, maybe like dating around, talking to a few people here and there. And I'm hearing for some of you, they also have the misconception that you guys can't be friends for whatever reason. I'm hearing for some of you, it's like they could have the misconception that your attractiveness, or the way you look kind of gets you by, if that makes sense. I'm hearing like they feel like you could use your appearance as a shield. Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be in relation to, attractiveness, because obviously it's subjective, right? But they do believe, or have the misconception, sorry, that you use your appearance as a shield. Okay, so whether that's in terms of you being pretty, or whether in terms of you being handsome, or just maybe the way you dress, maybe the way you do your hair, like say for example you have like really low bangs, like they could feel like you're doing it to hide, and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so what other misconceptions do they have about you? I just saw 333. No, I saw 3 threes. Okay, I don't know how much threes I just said, but anyways, so we have here alien. So this person has the misconception that you are very how do I word this? Yeah, so this person has the misconception, or the belief, like that's what it kind of felt like throughout this reading. It's not necessarily misconceptions. They may obviously be misconceptions, but I feel like this is the beliefs that they hold about you. But yeah, so for some of you, this person believes that you are extremely unique, that they will probably never meet another person like you again, and that you're this phenomenon, you know? Uh, yeah, and I don't even want to like throw the word unique in there, because that's not even what it is. It's like, it's not like unique just doesn't do it justice. It just doesn't, hit. I don't know. But unique is just not the right word here. But they do see you, or have the conception that you are out of this world in some way, that you're so, it's like they could genuinely believe that you came from another planet. Like, it may not make sense, but like that's how I feel. But yeah, let's see what else you have. So it says stay strong in your faith. Yeah, this person has the misconception that you are this strong person, maybe independent. And I feel for some of you, it's like they have the misconception that you're this independent, very strong, very, well put together person, composure, all that stuff. But at the same time, it's like, even though you are very strong, it's like, I don't know, maybe you guys need that support anyway. So maybe that's why it's a misconception. It's like, even though I am strong, I still need a little bit of help, a little bit of support, But anyways, guys, so they do feel like, or they have the perception that you try to stay positive, um, and that you really do try to stay strong when it comes to your faith. We have faith again. So yeah, this person definitely has the misconception or just the belief that you kind of let fate guide you, and that you try to stay positive. So yeah, that's all I have for you, group one. I hope this reading could resonate for you. I hope it could make sense as well. And I'm wishing you guys the absolute best on your journeys, all right? So take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi there, group two. For those of you who chose this here rock, then this reading is for you, okay? So the person on your mind, oopsie. The person on your mind, what misconceptions do they hold about you? So what misconceptions do they have about you? Okay. So the first card we have is the Five of Swords reversed. We have the Six of Wands reversed, Ten of Pentacles upright, the Tower upright, and the Five of Pentacles upright. Okay. It's like conflicting energy right here. Let's see. So what misconceptions do they have about you, group two? Oh yeah, guys, when I was like shuffling for this group, I heard they have this could be for someone like Pacific. I don't feel like this is gonna resonate for everyone, but they could have the misconception that you are someone who is very sexual, maybe very sexually free. But what they may not realize about you is that you are actually, yeah, you could be sexually free and, very sexual person, but they may not actually realize that you actually want a connection with depth also, so yeah, I don't know, for whoever that was for. So yeah, what are their misconceptions about you, group two? Okay, so what are the misconceptions about you, group two? I feel for some of you, this person does have the misconception that you could be going through money troubles at the moment. They believe, or they have the perception that you don't really like attention. Some of them believe that you either come from like a big family. Hold on. They could have the misconception or the perception that, family means a lot to you. They could feel like you come from a traditional family, a big family, like a good family. Like they could believe that you come from a good family. God, sorry. One moment. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I felt so nauseous for a second. Like, oh. Anyways. I don't know where I started or left off. So yeah, for some of you, this person has the misconception that you're someone who's maybe quite traditional, that you value stability, like, especially in terms of like household stuff. I'm hearing like hopeless case. Like this person has the misconception of hopeless case. So it's either they have the misconception that you feel like they're a hopeless case, or it's like they feel like something's hopeless here, For some of you, your person does hold the misconception that you Um, so I literally just saw this white ball like floating outside, but it didn't make sense. I'm like, is it a bird? But it's not a bird, you know? Anyways, yeah, for some of you, they could have the misconception that you're resistant to change. Um, they believe that you're kind of going through a tough time right now. They see you as someone who's peaceful, or they have the misconception that you're someone who's peaceful, that you don't enjoy conflict. Instead, you rather, compromise. For some of you, this is okay. So I am actually getting a random message that probably won't resonate for everyone, but I'm hearing for some of you that this person has the misconception that you have an inheritance, that you're either living off an inheritance or that you have an inheritance coming towards you. So for some of you, like this may not resonate for everyone, but if the person you're asking about, I don't know how to word this. Do you know what? It doesn't really matter. But for some of you, okay, they believe that you either have an inheritance or you will get an inheritance. And I feel for some of you, they could feel like this affects your work ethic. Oh my gosh. This affects your work ethic in this moment, okay? They also have the misconception that you may not have many close friends in your life right now. They also have the misconception that you are someone who is resilient. But I'm also hearing like that sometimes they could have the misconception that you take some things lying down. Like they could also have the misconception that you don't value yourself as much as you should value yourself. And they also have the misconception that you are unappreciated in your life. So this could be like unappreciated by the people around you, maybe from them, or that whatever you do, it kind of just doesn't receive the recognition that it deserves. For some of you, they do believe that you don't even want recognition. Like even like for some of you, you guys could even be in the spotlight, or you could be like, I'm hearing like like obviously you're important no matter what you do, but for some of you, you could have like a decent following, or whatever on social media, maybe even in real life. But at the same time, this person could have the misconception that you don't. Oh, maybe they have the misconception that you don't have a following when really you do have a following, or they have the misconception that you're not appreciated. Yeah, okay. But yeah, for some of you, they have the misconception that some of your efforts go unnoticed. They do believe that you're kind of experiencing like a very powerful change right now. I'm hearing for some of you, they also have the misconception that you do things drastically, like that you're a drastic person, or that you're intense somehow. For some of you, they could even have the misconception that you're a little bit dramatic. I'm hearing like they could also have the misconception that you move around a lot. So this could be in terms of like traveling. This could be in terms of just not really having a fixed abode. Maybe you're someone who likes to keep it moving. Who knows, Um, or maybe in the past you moved around a lot in the past. Yeah, it could be in the past as well. Yeah, this person definitely believes that you don't give yourself enough credit, or you're just not given enough credit in general. This person also has the misconception that you're solid. So this could be different things. So this could be solid in terms of your consistency, in terms of like your independence, what you're able to do for yourself. Um But I'm hearing for some of you, it's like they could have the or the perception that you're built solid, like you're built solid, like you were built to handle a lot of tough things, and yeah. So what other misconceptions do they have about you? So we have here car. I don't know if this power is going to resonate with much people, but I'm also hearing that for some of you, this person also has a misconception that you're action oriented, like you're on the go, you're always kind of like keeping it moving, really, We also have here, oopsie, passion and purpose. So this person has the misconception that you're like high energy, ready to go, very action oriented, very passionate, very maybe feisty, fiery for some of you guys. We also have here determination. Yeah, so your person really does have the misconception that you are someone who is maybe very determined to move your life forward, to excel in some way. But yeah, that is all I have for you, group 2. I hope this reading could make sense for you guys. I know I literally like threw up during the middle of this reading, so I'm so sorry if the energy really wasn't there. I'm really sorry, but I hope it makes sense. I hope it resonates for you, and wishing you guys all the best. All right, so take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi there, beautiful people. I hope you all are doing absolutely very well. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so if you chose this here rock, right? So the person on your mind, what misconceptions do they have about you? So the first card, we have 8 of Pentacles reversed, the Orchard reversed, the Strength card reversed, the Devil upright, and the Moon upright. Very interesting. Like, you literally have 4 major arcana here. Okay, let's see. Put this here. Okay, so what are the misconceptions about you, group 3? So what I'm hearing for this group is that your person's misconceptions around you have to do with your work ethic. For some of you, they have the misconception that you have poor work ethic. But I'm actually hearing that for some of you, this is not even the fact that you don't put in work. Like, for some of you, they believe that you're like a perfectionist, that you overwork rather than underwork, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, for some of you, it's like they could have the perception that you work too hard. Do you know what I'm hearing for some of you? It's like this person could have the misconception that you would take fruit from someone else's tree, even though you have your own abundance, if that makes sense. Okay, I don't know how else to put that, but like I hope that makes sense. So yeah, this person also has the misconception or the perception that you are someone who is incredibly mysterious. For some of you, they do have this belief that you are slightly deceptive, though. They may also have the misconception or perception that you are either struggling with addiction, you have had some addictions, maybe in the past, maybe currently. I'm hearing for some of you like self-soothing coping mechanisms. Like, for some of you, they believe that like say for example that you are you work a lot. Okay, let's use that as an example. If you work a lot, they could feel like, the moment that you're not working, you're instead feeling your, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it at coping mechanisms because my brain is just not working today, honestly. So for some of you, they also have the perception, misconception that you are someone who is sensual and sexual, that you're someone who is quite self-controlled. Maybe you have a lot of self-composure. Um, they do also have this belief that you are like a perfectionist. For some of you, they could, hold the belief that you are weak. I hate that word so much, but, for lack of better word, they could either feel like you're weak or weak-willed. And, I don't know, guys. But for some of you, they do hold that belief. They have the belief that you're also someone who is vulnerable, even though you may not actually seem vulnerable. It's like this person has the belief that you're vulnerable, or at least in their perception, um, that they could feel like there's some substance abuse going on as well. For some of you, they also have this perception that you may lack confidence. For some of you, this is not even lacking confidence in yourself. Like this person has the perception that you maybe lack confidence in other people. Do you know what I'm hearing? Oh, okay, it's left my brain. Like incompetent. Like for some of you, this person has the perception or conception that you believe that other people are a little bit incompetent. Like, so maybe like I have to do it myself. Like maybe that's why you work a lot. Maybe you feel like you're the only person that can get it done, or at least in this person's perception anyway. Yeah, so for some of you, if it's not lacking confidence in yourself, it's lacking confidence in them. For some of you, this person also has the belief that you have a lot of secrets. Like there's so much to you that is just hidden. Like I don't know, like do you know that bit in Mean Girls where they're like, you see like her hair is like full of secrets, that's like literally how they see you. They see you as someone who honestly has a lot of secrets. But it's in I don't want to say in a dark way. I mean, for some of you, they have the misconception that you're someone who's quite dark, maybe someone who's quite shadowy. Wait, hold on, I mean, for some of you, they have the misconception that you could be like maybe depressive at times, or just maybe like moody, you know. Yeah, for some of you, it's like they believe that you hold some unhealthy habits, maybe in terms of lifestyle, how you live your life. Again, I'm hearing coping mechanisms. So for some of you, they have the perception or misconception that you have some unhealthy coping mechanisms, or that you just have coping mechanisms that you need to help you to cope, Like they could view you honestly as someone who has a lot on their plate. They perceive you as someone, or they have the misconception that you have a big ego. They also have the misconception that you're not very trustworthy, and I feel like it is because you do come across as mysterious to them. You come across as the moon, and it's like there's a whole part of the moon that no one has ever seen, or at least as far as I'm aware of, or that you can't see from Earth, at least, like the dark side of the moon. Like this person may feel like, or have the misconception that you have like this dark part of you, this dark side to you, that you wear a false mask, that there's some parts of yourself that you're hiding. They also could hold the belief or misconception that you're not authentic. Like again, this could be for different reasons, and again, I'm hearing coping mechanism, so maybe a lot of the stuff that this person picks up about you is like how you deal, like like I don't know how else to put it, but it could be in reference to how you deal. So like maybe that's why it's a misconception, because maybe they just think you're doing it for the sake of doing it, but maybe for you there's like obviously a deeper meaning, like as to why you're not yourself in front of people, or as to why you could be secretive, or be perceived that way, you know what I mean? So Oh, this person also has the belief, the misconception that you are very aware of your beauty and very aware of the effect that your beauty has on people. Um, this person also feels like you're very aware that you're like very like a beautiful, abundant person. Like you kind of like have it all. I hate saying stuff like that, like have it all, like ooh, no, but see, what like maybe like in your power. This person has the misconception that you're in your power, or they have the perception that you're in your power. This person also has the misconception that you may play mind games, or you may use your attractiveness or your sex appeal for evil. Not in a bad not in a bad way. Like when I personally say for evil, like I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying it like, mwahaha, joke, 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 like, yeah. But anyways, for some of you, this person could also perceive you or have the misconception that you have poor eating habits. And the reason why I say poor eating habits instead of unhealthy eating habits, because you could actually have very healthy eating habits. But maybe, like, for example, like maybe you eat a banana in the morning and then you leave dinner until like 10 o'clock. Like, and it may be a fucking healthy ass dinner, you know what I mean? But maybe just eating habits could be like not, I don't know, not consistent, or not what they consider to be normal eating habits. Okay, so for some of you, this person also feels like you are hiding something from them, hiding your feelings from them. But for some of you, like they genuinely believe or have the perception that you lied to them somehow, or that you was dishonest with them in some capacity. All right. Okay, so what misconceptions do they have about you? So we have here, reach your goals. I want to check something. Yeah, this person has a misconception that you will prosper, prevail through any challenges that you encounter in your life. So we also have spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So this person could also have the perception that you're making certain, life changes right now. They feel like you're a spiritual person, or that you're someone who is on a spiritual path. And they all, okay, so we have here make a change. So yeah, this person really does believe that you or has the perception that you are making some big changes, some necessary changes, or welcoming change into your life, kind of just allowing the old to maybe fall away a little bit. I'm hearing it's like a barrier. It's like, so for some of you, it's like your person could perceive you as putting up barriers, or have the misconception that you're trying to create barriers or put up barriers somehow. But yeah, that is all I have for you, group 3. I hope this reading could make sense for you. I hope it could resonate, and I'm wishing you all the absolute MF best in your lives, all right? So take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, beautiful people. I hope you all are doing absolutely very well. If you chose this here rock, this beautiful stone, then this reading is for you. So what misconceptions do they hold about you, group 4? For those of you who chose group 4 anyway. What misconceptions do they hold about you? So the first card we have is 6 of Pentacles reversed, 6 of Cups reversed, Father of Cups, 5 of Swords reversed, and the Magician. The Magician. Okay. misconceptions do they hold about you? Okay, so what are the misconceptions of you, group 4? Okay, so I believe that your person's misconceptions about you is that at times you are selfish. But hear me out. It's like this person at times believes that you're selfish, okay? But it's like they also see you or have the perception that you are someone who definitely gives more than you take from others, you know? So maybe this, selfishness or this perceived selfishness is not necessarily in regards to resources, your kindness and what you do for others. Is I don't feel like it has anything to do with that. For some of you, it could be that it's like not equal. Like for example, like if you was to ask about, it doesn't really even matter who you're asking about really, but they could feel like say they're the ones always reaching out to you and you don't reach out to them, or stuff like that. They could feel like they just put in more effort, or that you don't really have a desire to put in effort, or you don't really have a need, or you don't feel the rush or the pressure to kind of put in the same effort that they may put in with you. All right. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, for some of you, ow, for some of you, they do hold that belief about you, but they also feel like you do definitely give more than you take from others. All right. um do you know what, for some of you it's like this person could also have the misconception that you have bad intentions with them, for them. um I'm hearing for some of you they also have the belief that you kind of want to leave them in the past. It's like this person could also have the misconception that you either believe that too much hurt, too much has gone on in this connection, too much maybe bad, or just too much, you know, has gone on with the connection, friendship, relationship that you have with this person. Yeah, they could just feel like too much has happened. This person also has the misconception that you are no fool. Like this person has the belief that you are no fool. They perceive you and they see you as someone who is very aware, you know, very emotionally intelligent. Also, they feel like you are very balanced emotionally as well. This could be a misconception, or this just could be a belief they hold. Um, like they do feel like you are very much in control of your feels. um like they could also have the misconception that you're very masculine in energy, maybe very protective as well, that you have strong boundaries. Like this person also has the misconception or the perception that you are put together, that you handle stress very well. It's like I'm hearing this person say, like, I know you're a leader, I know you're a leader. You're in a league of your own. Like this, for some of you, this person has the perception of you kind of being in a league of your own. It's just that you're kind of walking your own path, that you're very independent, but at the same time, uh, you're also able to, compromise. Like, it's like, how do I put this? Let me see. It's like, even like, say for example, oh my god, what is wrong with me? Say for example, okay, like you're the top dog, okay, you're the leader, you're the boss, but it's like at the same time, it's like I don't mind kicking it with um I don't want to say the normal folk. No, I'm joking. But it's like you just don't mind kicking it with whoever. Like you could be very open that way. But at the same time, like there is this distance to you, Um, that's not even what I was trying to say. It's like you could still be the leader, but at the same time, you don't mind taking one for the team, So like say for example you're a manager at your work, obviously you have your role, and the people who work with you, I don't know if people say below you, I don't, I don't feel comfortable saying that, but the people who work with you, it's like you wouldn't mind taking on, some of their duties, even though it's considered like maybe not in your, your agenda, your maybe normal job description, but you still don't mind. It's like not a big deal. Um, so yeah, people do, or this person definitely has a perception that you can be quite chill in that way. But they also they also perceive you, they also have the belief that you take no BS, and like you take no prisoners when it is go time. It's like, do you know what? I'm trying to avoid using this phrase, but there's like literally there's no other sentiment that I feel like could fulfill what I'm trying to get across. But do you know that Tupac song, Hail Mary? And in the beginning, it's like, I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Obviously, you guys are not killers, obviously, stuff like that. But it's like you have this thing about you where it's like, yeah, I'm fucking chill as fuck, but but don't push it. Like, don't push it. And this person has sees you that way. They have that belief, that belief that even though you're chill, it's like, I'm not, you're not about the BS, like, uh you know so yeah, this person also has the perception that maybe that you don't really enjoy stress, you try to avoid stress, or that you're just a pretty chill person where thing kind of like maybe like a water, like water rolling off a duck's back, like maybe you're able to kind of just let things go. It's just maybe things that would stress you out or stress someone else out, you kind of just like, oop, there it is, like it is what it is. I'm hearing for some of you, like, I don't know what this means, like, but I'm hearing this person could have the belief that you do things with strings attached, that you do some things with strings attached. Okay. uh yeah, this person also has the belief or the misconception that you're someone who is helpful. This person does believe that you're magic, like this person could feel like you do magic, um or they just believe that you're very powerful, um like you have a lot of skills, like you know a lot of things, like you are very talented, like you could be talented in a lot of different kind of areas. um like for some of you, I'm even hearing like, I don't really know if this is a thing, but like intellectually successful or powerful, maybe like just very knowledgeable, but at the same time you're not only logical, but at the same time you can be quite creative, hands-on, stuff like that. So maybe you're quite multifaceted in that way, or this person has the belief that you're multifaceted. But yeah, they do have this belief that you are a very powerful manifester. Oh, do you know what? There's someone here, okay, that believes you cut people off so that they don't have access to your magic. So it's like when people are in your presence, like, okay, this is not going to resonate for everyone, but I'm just going to like waffle it off. Okay, I'm just going to get it over with. So for some of you, it's like maybe when people are around you, their life is very abundant, right? There's a lot of good experiences. Maybe you put them onto a lot of things. Maybe you're very generous. Maybe, just a lot of things. Like the energy you have, it could rub off on other people. And it's like, you could be someone who's quite magical, right? A powerful manifester. And it's like when people are around you, they're magical and they're powerful manifestors, but this person, someone here believes that you cut people off so that they don't have access to your magic, so they could feel like you're aware in that way, that you kind of get shit done for people, or whether it's just your energy that kind of inspires them or pushes them, or perhaps you pray for people, and when you do pray for people, like, good things happen for them. But it's like people believe people believe it's like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna say it again because I feel like I've said it enough, but yeah. So yeah, people believe that you don't really want people to have access to you because that you're because you know that you're it, like you know that you are of value. um Do you know what, the song keeps coming in my head? Like, I don't really know the song, but I've heard it. You know, I got the sauce. You know that I'm saucy. I don't know the rest, but that's the only like three lines that I know. Like, I keep hearing that in my head. So for some of you, this person believes that you're saucy, but that you also know that you're saucy. um, yeah, and finally, this person, not finally actually, but they also hold this belief that you're very charming, confident, competent, okay, competent, and that you kind of have the Midas touch a little bit, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's see what else we have here. See, do you know what? I believe, okay, let me clarify before I just start waffling. All right, so I'm hearing this person actually feels like you hold the belief that you don't need to look outside of yourself for anything, you know? And this person feels like you have so much untapped knowledge, like maybe knowledge that you don't really share with people, or, you know, but they feel like it's like they feel like you're the light bulb, you know? I hope that makes sense. Maybe you provide people with clarity, or this person has the perception that you provide people with clarity. We also have here, bless your heart. It says, reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. So for some of you, it's like this person holds the belief that even though you see, this is where it gets kind of difficult, because like there's this kind of back and forth energy where, you know, I don't necessarily need someone, but it would be nice if I had someone to help me out, you know. But for some of you, this person has the perception, the misconception that you heal others, you know, that you are supportive of others, you know. And finally, we have drunk with love, let love lift you to freedom. Okay, so people, this person, I don't know why I keep saying people. I don't, maybe you're asking like, but in general, I don't know, because I keep hearing people as opposed to like one person. But so for some of you, the person you're asking about, they could hold the misconception that you crave freedom, that you know, you're dedicated to achieving freedom, you know, and also they believe you're quite intoxicated. They believe you're quite intoxicated, maybe your energy is quite addictive. And the final message that's coming out is they have the perception that you are quite, uh, what's that word I'm looking for? Compassionate. They feel like you hold a lot of compassion for people, or them. I don't know. Or it could just be people in general, actually. But yes, that is all I have for you guys, okay? So I hope this reading resonated. I hope it can make sense for you and your situation. And I'm wishing you all the absolute best, all right? So take care of yourselves. Bye.